Alright, I'm going to do a little review on Taurus Millennium PT 111. Bought this for concealed carry, also something light to carry for bug out situation. I can either carry it on me or keep it in the bug out bag, but also my wife wanted something that she felt more comfortable with. This is 9mm. She feels more comfortable with this, and I know there's a few out there, reviews, that didn't like this gun, but I kind of do. I'll probably get something a little bit bigger later, but I thought this would be a good one that to start out with. Comes with 2 clips. Each one carries 12 rounds plus the one in the chamber. I think the first thing is, on one of the reviews, the clip release, the guy was complaining about the position of the clip release. Now this is just personal preference, but it doesn't bother me. My grip doesn't, I don't even feel it. And he was complaining about it being in the way and having kind of a sharp edge. I don't feel it, so it feels fine to me. One of the other things that people were talking about was, it's got a lot of play in the trigger, and that doesn't bother me either. It's less likely that you'll accidentally pull it down the trigger. It's another one. It's personal preference. So I don't see the problem with it. I kind of like this little extension here on the clip. I got a fairly big hand, but it really feels pretty good. I went out and shot it the other day. Out of the box, it was shooting a little to the low and to the left, but that really wasn't a problem. You can adjust the sights left, right, up, down, so not a big problem there. Once I got it figured out, it shot pretty nice little groups at 25 yards. Now some people don't like the safety, this type safety. I don't have a problem with that. It doesn't bother me at all. I kind of like it, but I don't use them that often anyway. So, of course, the one thing I'll say I don't like, but it's not that big a deal, and I'm not going to tear the gun down. There's no reason to right now, and I may do another video on that, tear it down, clean it. But this right here is the release for the slide, and it's kind of annoying, but after I did it a couple times, it really wasn't bad at all. It's also got a lock here. Let me see if I can find it. If you're going to ship it or store it, you might like that option. I don't really see that big of a need for it, but it comes with 2 of these. You put it in here, turn it, it locks the mechanism. But overall, I kind of like the gun. It's also got an indicator here, so you'll know if there's something in the chamber. It's only got a 3-inch barrel, but for what I bought it for, that's fine. I don't, most circumstances for self-defense are going to be up close. I shot it at 25 feet, 25 yards. I didn't have a problem with it. It was, it's not a target gun by no means, but for self-defense, it's fine. It took me a little while to get used to. I'm normally a revolver person. I haven't spent a lot of time with semi-auto pistols, but like I said earlier, it seems to work for me fine, and I don't see the negativity for some people, but it's a personal preference. You get used to something different, and you go to this. I shot after the first clip. I felt pretty good with it. The second clip, shot very well with it. Another thing that some people were commenting on is if you have the trigger pulled back just a little bit and you put the safety on, it could still fire. I did not try it. Don't plan on trying it. That would be a situation. I don't know if it's as bad as what people say it might be. You would have a round go off in the chamber, and it would not slide. I don't know if it would damage the gun. I know it would wake you up. It would be a pretty good kick on it probably. But if you handle guns properly anyway, I don't think that's going to be a problem. You know, how many times are you going to have a trigger pull just a little bit and then put the safety on? I just don't see it being a big problem. And I guess Taurus doesn't seem to think it's a big problem either, because I don't think they fixed it. This is a brand new gun and it's still got that problem. So anyway, it's a nice little gun. I can shoot it a lot without going broke. My 45s, you know, 45 shooting, it can get expensive. So anyway, that's my review on the Taurus Millennium PT-111 Pro. This is the 9mm version. So to wrap it up, I like the gun. It feels pretty good. It's not heavy. I think it's a good choice. It's a cheaper gun. I got this one for, I think, $360, and they've got a lifetime guarantee. A friend of mine's had several of them, likes them enough that he hasn't sold any, and he buys and sells a lot. So he's and I've shot his before. I liked him. There's going to be more of these down the road. I'm going to get something a little bit bigger. This one, they've got a aftermarket laser to put here, but the way it wraps around, unless there's another one out there, the way it wraps around, it comes down underneath the trigger, and I really don't like it. It would just feel bad. This one feels good the way it is, but this down here, it also would have to get a different holster. I like this holster. Locks in. It's got a little adjustment here, so you can make it a little bit tighter, a little bit looser. But you know, it's pretty good. I may do a review on this, but not for now. Later, I may go spend some more time out on the range too. Show you how to adjust it. This one's got the straight 8 sights, which you could probably see there, but it still seems to work out pretty much like any sights that I've shot. This one, if you keep it level, is pretty close. As you can see, the top of the front sight, top of the back sight, if they're level, you're pretty much on line with your straight 8. So it's not that big a deal. I kind of like the sights myself. Now they do have some other sights you can add brighter colors and everything, but this is just a basic gun. That's what I wanted. It's light to carry, inexpensive, fairly good quality. As long as you keep it clean, I don't think you have any problems with it. So that's it for tonight. See you around.